All in.
Woodworks.
Welcome to part 2 of my modern console display stand build. If you haven't seen part 1, why not? I'll leave a link up in the corner so you can go check it out. In part 2 we're going to finish this bad boy up. I'm going to cover making the drawers, drawer faces, display uprights, stain, and finish. Ready? Okay, let's get started. I'm using 3/4 inch Baltic birch plywood for these drawers. I cut some strips about 6 inches wide. Then I set my saw blade to 3/8 of an inch and cut a 1/4 inch dado in each piece to accept the bottom of the drawer. Since my blade has a 1/8 inch kerf, all I have to do is make one pass and move the fence over 1/8 of an inch to make the final width of the dado. And it should fit like this. I like it a little loose, I don't want it too tight so it doesn't bind up. Off camera I cut the side pieces to 14 inches, the same depth as my drawer slides. For the front and the back of the drawers, is it drawers? 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 Draws. Anyways, I get the front and back measurement by placing both side pieces and both sliders on one end, then measure to the other end to get the final distance of the drawer faces. Quick little dry fit and I can measure for the bottom of the drawers. The front and back pieces get pocket holes to help get everything nice and tight. They'll be hidden by the drawer fronts, which you'll see a little later. I cut some spacer strips and installed the slides. I wanted the drawer faces to be flush with the cabinet, so I used a scrap piece of alder to set the depth of the slides. That's nice. Time to fit the back. I pre-drill and countersink some screws. Before I put on the stain and finish, I need to brand the back with my logo. So satisfying.
Oh yeah. You like that dark Varathane wood stain, baby?
Oh yeah, I love it.
If you've made it this far and haven't had to stop to take a shower or have a cigarette, kudos! Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Okay, time for drawer faces. I measure the drawer opening and subtract 1/8 of an inch on all sides to get the final dimension for the reveal. Now it's time to make another template so I can cut out drawer pulls. This procedure is pretty much the same as when I made the curved stringers for the base in part 1. You saw part 1, right? Go check it out. And that looks pretty good. Time for the uprights. The upright pieces are cut to width, and then it's over to the miter saw to cut the top of the side pieces to 10 degrees. This gives the uprights a nice angle for the Viking shield to rest on. I used some offcuts so I could clamp it up without having to mess around with it too much. It's always good to save those offcuts. Off camera I rounded over all the edges on my router table and stained it up. No slow jam this time. Beautiful. I sanded everything to 220 grit and put on 3 coats of Armor Seal satin wipe-on poly, sanding with 320 grit in between coats. Then it's just a matter of making sure it all fits and doing the final assembly. I attached the base to the top using these wooden clips I made out of alder, my biscuit joiner, and some biscuits. The holes are oversized to account for wood movement. a screw on the back of the cabinet, and I'm so pleased how this turned out. I hope you like it too. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for when my next video comes out. You can also follow me on Instagram and Facebook to see what I'm doing between builds. See you next time.